Pocahontas. That's right, Elizabeth Warren herself, Pocahontas, has released her DNA test results, and it shows that she is a fraction within a fraction of Native American. I mean, I'm pretty sure most of us walking around, you or me type people, not me, but most people probably have more Native American in them than Elizabeth Warren. President Trump tweeted about it, and he said, Pocahontas, the bad version, sometimes referred to as Elizabeth Warren, is getting slammed. She took a bogus DNA test, and it showed that she may be 1,024th, far less than the average American. Now, Cherokee Nation denies her DNA test is useless, even though they don't want her phony. And even CNN is admitting that her whole DNA test result thing did not really work out in her favor. Elizabeth Warren shocked the political world with a 5-minute video and a mountain of documentation aimed at putting to bed the controversy over her claims of Native American heritage. As become increasingly clear, the strategy amounts to a swing and a miss. PolitiFact shows that Warren's central offense dates back to the mid-1980s when she first formally notified law school administrators that her family tree includes Native Americans. Warren said she grew up with family stories about both grandparents on her mother's side having some Cherokee or Delaware blood. That genealogical claim has zero documentary evidence to back it up. Harvard Law School officials cited her claim as proof of their faculty's diversity. The Boston Globe followed the Herald with a report that the Association of American Law Schools listed Warren as a minority law teacher each year from 1986 to 1994. In that time, Warren went from being a law professor at the University of Texas to the University of Pennsylvania, and finally in 1995 to Harvard University. So Warren claimed to be a minority, that she had Native American blood, and she used this to be listed as a minority list of teachers at Harvard and various universities from 1986 to 1994. And when there was no proof that she actually had this minority status, she said, I listed myself in the directory in the hopes that might mean that I would be invited to a luncheon, a group something, with people who are like I am. Nothing like that ever happened. That was absolutely not the use for it, and so I stopped checking it off. Apparently she used this minority status to make herself more attractive to law schools. This just is one example of how people are trying to take any sort of minority status and use it as a purse puppy and show, hey, look, I have some minority status. Aren't I important? This exactly disproves white privilege, because if you're white, you don't really get that many privileges. But if you have a little fraction of minority, people are going to use that to the most they can. This isn't just about picking on Elizabeth Warren and trying to figure out what percentage Native American she is. I mean, it really doesn't matter. But if you look at this, why did she use the really small amount of Native American to get privileges and get into Harvard when she could have just used her white privilege? I mean, she had a really large percentage of white in her, and wouldn't that be more useful if white privilege was real?
If you want to see more from me and the rest of the Rebel team, like and subscribe.